Esteemed guests, industry leaders, and members of the digital media fraternity, it's indeed a privilege to address this distinguished gathering at the DNPA Conclave. The Indian media and entertainment industry is really at an inflection point where digital transformation is not just reshaping the consumption patterns, but it's actually redefining the very core of content creation, distribution, as well as engagement. Friends, India's M&E sector has actually witnessed impressive 8% growth in 2023. It's close to 28 billion US dollars now. And the digital media alone has grown by 15% and is obviously the predominant form of the media right now. Our gaming industry has also been evolving into global powerhouse. And this segment is the fastest growing segment, as well as the VFX industry, which is growing at a very brisk pace. All this is establishing India as a creative and technological hub in the global entertainment landscape. And beyond these numbers, these trends signify India's transformation into a dynamic digital economy, one that fosters innovation, empowers creators, and strengthens our cultural footprint globally. Technology, friends, as was being spoken earlier, has been driving unprecedented disruption across the media landscape. AI-powered innovations are enhancing content creation, distribution, and personalization. From predictive content recommendations to automated video editing and real-time audio insights, AI is really unlocking new efficiencies across the industry. In animation, VFX and gaming, AI-driven tools are defining creativity, enabling Indian studios to contribute to global milestones such as Avatar, The Way of Water, the critically acclaimed indie games like Raji and Ancient Epic. Besides this, the OTT revolution has also democratized content consumption, with regional content now constituting close to 50% of viewership. It's like Family Man, Ponniyin Selvan have broken linguistic and cultural barriers, and platforms like Hoi Choi and AHA are ensuring that Indian regional content is reaching the global audience. Digital advertising backed by AI and big data analytics is reshaping marketing strategies. Brands are also leveraging data-driven insights to build deeper and more meaningful connections with consumers. Friends, India's creator economy has emerged as a very powerful force. It's blending creativity with commerce. Today, content creation is no longer confined to major cities. Creators from Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities are reaching global audiences. Gaming influencers, digital entrepreneurs, and storytellers are driving market trends and business opportunities. We've launched the Create in India Challenge Season 1, and I'm very happy to note that large number of creators are now part of this process, and many of them are going to be part of the finals, which will happen in the World Audiovisual and Entertainment Summit, slated to happen from 1st May to 4th May in Mumbai. At the same time, the audio streaming platforms have also empowered the independent artists and created direct avenues for artists to monetize their work, while initiatives like Coke Studio Bharat have rejuvenated traditional music by blending it with contemporary sounds. Friends, being the government also recognized the potential of the M&D sector. Large number of initiatives have been taken. As I was mentioning to you, Create in India challenges have been launched to encourage participation from creators, startups, and businesses. And these challenges in gaming, VFX, and animation have attracted, as I mentioned, close to 1 lakh registrations so far. Waves 2025, as I was mentioning, is actually a global platform which is going to showcase India's creative economy and foster international collaborations. This is our Prime Minister's vision, who actually wants Waves to be a landmark event which offer multiple avenues for the industry growth, including the DNPA. There will be global media dialogue, where policymakers and ministers will come together to shape the Waves declaration. There will be a creatosphere, which will empower creators through workshops and networking, and also offer opportunities for the finalists. A CEO roundtable with the Honorable Prime Minister will bring together the industry leaders to discuss the emerging trends and opportunities. There is going to be an exhibition, there is going to be a Bharat Pavilion, which will showcase India's technological advancements and content innovation. First of its kind, Waves Bazaar will also offer a content marketplace and enable large number of B2B collaborations. We're also looking at WaveX, the Wave Accelerator, which is going to be a startup incubation hub connecting the innovators with investors and mentors. And obviously, a media and entertainment show cannot go without cultural evenings. And these cultural evenings will also give a tremendous boost to the rapidly growing content and concert economy in our country. Friends, we have also, the Government of India, Union Cabinet has decided to set up Indian Institute of Creative Technologies, which is envisioned as a premier institute dedicated to advancing skills, research, and innovation in animation, VFX, gaming, and extended reality. This will serve as a center for talent development, incubation, and industry collaborations. It will also allow professionals to get cutting-edge technologies and expertise in emerging digital media domains. We'll also be creating a state-of-art infrastructure. It will be completely industry-driven. The curriculum will be industry-driven. And the strategic partnerships this institute aims to foster will also allow world-class creators and startups so that they can drive India's leadership in the global creative economy. We're also looking at a range of regulatory reforms which will allow modernization, inclusivity, and fair play in the industry. Friends, since we are at the conclave of major digital news publishers of India, it would be appropriate that we also recognize the changes and impact of technology on the news media as well. While technology has actually empowered the media, it has also introduced pressing challenges which needs to be addressed collectively. As was being mentioned by the previous speakers, there is this whole problem of unchecked spread of misinformation and clickbait journalism, which is undermining our democratic values. The race to break news has really resulted in compromising facts, and it's also allowed false narratives to gain traction. At the same time, safe harbor provisions of the IT Act, which were designed to protect digital intermediaries, but at times they have also been becoming an excuse for evading responsibility. The global discourse around safe harbor protections also signals the need for platforms to proactively curb misinformation rather than reacting after harm is done. As was being spoken, while digital platforms have been profiting significantly from the journalism in India as well, there's also a stark imbalance in revenue sharing. Indian media houses produce content that drives engagement, yet there is a feeling that they receive very little in return. I think without a fair compensation model, quality journalism definitely gets a huge risk and has also chances of getting compromised. Friends, as was being spoken, AI-driven recommendation engines have been often prioritizing sensational content, leading to the viral spread of misinformation. This has profound consequences to a diverse country like ours, where divisive content can fuel societal tensions. Intermediaries and need to take accountability for the impact their algorithms have on our society. But at the same time, there are also issues related to AI and copyright protection. News articles and reports produced by all of you are now being used to train AI models, which then prioritize certain narratives without compensating the original creators. This has ramifications. This has issues on ethical concerns. At the same time, it also has issues of repurposing journalistic content for corporate profit. Friends, we are closely monitoring global regulatory developments. There are many countries that have implemented laws that require digital platforms to share revenues with news publishers. At the same time, there's also a need for a transparent revenue sharing mechanism to ensure that our journalism remains financially sustainable. And it's not just about economics. It's actually about protecting the integrity of journalism in the digital age. To sum it up, I would say the future of Indian media is digital, dynamic, and deeply transformative. And as we embrace new technologies, we must ensure that innovation is matched with responsibility. We in the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting would like to foster an ecosystem where creativity, commerce, and credibility come together. We stand at a pivotal moment where policy reforms, technological advancements, and industry collaborations are shaping the next phase of India's media growth story. And I'm pretty sure that together we can build a sustainable, inclusive, and globally competitive digital media landscape. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.